Maxwell is an American musician, singer, songwriter, and record producer from New York. His career started in 1990 and has been credited with being one of the founders of a subgenre called neo soul. His output has been fairly slow. He's still active in that time. So what's that? 1990? We're 2022 now. That's 32 years, 5 albums. So there's been big gaps between his albums. There is one in the pipeline, apparently. And his last 2 albums and the one that's coming are meant to be a trilogy. And certainly the 2 that are out have very similar names. They're called Black Summer's Night and Black Summer's Night, with the emphasis on in capitals for the bit that's emphasised. Don't know if the next one is going to actually be called Black Summer's Night, but it might be.
Hi, my name's Dan, and this video is a mini album review of Maxwell's Urban Hang Suite by Maxwell. It was his first album, released in 1996. It's my first time listening to this album. I have reviewed one of his albums before, which I felt was okay. I have liked this more. I'm going to label this, genre hole this, as soul. Although neo soul, I can quite get behind that. Retro soul, actually, I think is a really good genre holding for this, because it is, although this is mid of the 90s, is reaching back to the 80s and the 70s, possibly more the 80s with some of the sounds, with things like major 7 chords and bits of slappy bass and electronic piano and lots of backing vocals and a smooth soul feel to it. The track Something Something, which I think was a minor hit, especially has quite a nice groove. Really enjoyed that. And it reminds me of people like James Ingram and Whitney Houston even, and Marvin Gaye and stuff like that. Real kind of central soul feel. So here's the thing about soul, is that I complain about soul a lot. From about the 80s onwards, I complain that it's a style of music that used to have a lot of feel to it, but I felt that it lost that in favour of production values, and it became somewhat kind of plasticized. And ages ago, when I used to review on Facebook, and I did a review of a Whitney Houston album, and I really slammed it because I felt like it lacked anything behind the music. And I got torn apart by my friends for saying that. This, I think, is soul that has the sound of 80s soul, but has the soul feeling of early 70s soul. And it's feeling that subverts the production, I would say, to back it up here. Now, I don't know how much of this is down to a particular person who was listed as one of the producers on the album, a guy called Stuart Matthewman, who was a member of, and I suspect also involved in the production of the band Sade, who were fronted by Sade, I can't remember a second name, a British band, and Smooth Soul was definitely the description of them, and I've really enjoyed their stuff. And this at times has definitely got a similar feel, so I can hear that. It's definitely got this kind of smooth, almost jazzy soul. And then as I look through the credits as I'm making these notes, I found that not only is he listed as a producer, he's also playing keyboards and bass and guitars and drums or drum programming and saxophone on this album. So there's quite a lot of him in here. And particularly I want to highlight this really nice sax playing in here. So the whole backing musically works for me. It's got that feel to it. And then we bring in the vocals, and so this is Maxwell. Is a very soul voice, very nice voice, quite smooth, often quite high. Typically, there's a plethora of backing vocals and quite a lot of ornamentation, good technique and expression, quite soulful again. So nice. So it's a song cycle, apparently, about the development of a relationship from first encounter to getting married. So I would maybe even call that a concept album, but it's not really a story about somebody in particular. It's about the general experience. It's pretty romantic stuff, and which is suitable to the style. So soul, as you might have got the impression, is mostly not my kind of thing. But if I have to have it, can I have it like this, please? Because this is good soul. I really enjoyed it. This is just my opinion, though. I'd love to know what you think of the album, what you think of Maxwell, what you think of my review, what you think about my take on soul and what happened to it over the years. Please talk to me, and let's get more opinions going in the channel through the comments. But that's it from me for now.